Brightest blessings, everyone. Psychic medium Elizabeth Grove, the Paranormal Priestess. Welcome to the Paranormal Priestess YouTube channel, and thank you so much for joining me today. If you are new to this channel, thank you for stopping by. Welcome. My name is Elizabeth. I am a medium, divine channeler, remote spirit extractor, white witch, and divine alchemist, and I also happen to be a divine feminine on the path of ascension. I first just want to extend such gratitude to those of you who have subscribed to the channel, those of you who really have been telling me how much the videos have been helping you to understand your journey, helping you to keep the faith when you've lost it, helping you to just understand that the messages that you have been receiving also from Spirit have been accurate. And I am just so overjoyed to know that, the work that I'm doing, the services I'm putting out there, it's really helping people. It's really having a positive impact. Thank you to those of you who become clients. I really enjoy doing those personal readings with you, bringing through your spiritual team, really understanding where your shadow work is, what's going on with your twin flame behind closed doors, what your life purpose is, and any other really important information to know. I love doing that. I love doing the healing work that I do. And when clearings come up, extraction work, it's always amazing too to be able to help someone that is really struggling from dark interference. So thank you for allowing me to be me. This is the time I know that is definitely about gratitude, focused on gratitude, but we should be focused on gratitude anytime, right? But I just wanted to take the time to thank all of you. You mean a lot to me. This video is going to be focused on the energies of the 1111 gateway. So this video message is going to be really focused on twin flames in particular. Not that the 1111 portal isn't affecting everybody, but I just want to focus here on how the 1111 energies are affecting twin flames, helping them out. Now, as we know, it's been really intense times. We've been going through the eclipse season, right? Mars retrograde, that also has an impact. All of the planetary alignments and the different cosmic events, they all have an effect. And it's really just helpful to know that we are supported, that we're always divinely supported by all of this. That's a lot bigger than sometimes what we think. And I know that all of you have been going through a very rough time, and I acknowledge that. So if you feel like you're in a rough spot right now, I'm hoping this video will somehow be there as a pick-me-up or help you to have an epiphany, help to support you, help you to know you're not crazy and you're not alone on this journey. Are twin flames real? Absolutely. Are there a lot of people out there that say that twin flames are not? Yes, that is true, because they're not going through it. They have no idea really about it. So, if you're finding that it's really hard to find support, anyone to talk to, in your own personal space, I completely understand. If you feel like you want to speak to someone, if you need that guidance, if you're looking for reassurance, if you are looking for ways in which to navigate this journey in just a much more conscious way, looking for tools, I'm here for you. theparanormalpriestess.com. That information, how to contact me, is in the description. So, I was going to say link below. In the description, the link is in the description, and I would love to be able to work with you if I'm guided to do so. Now onto the messages. So a lot of very strong divine energy, bringing in a lot of love, a lot of passion. If you are feeling that longing towards your twin flame, if your heart is set on fire again, this is why the 1111 gateway, of course, it affects twin flames in an enormous way. It's bringing through not only that love and that passion, but it's also bringing through a lot of that fiery strength. It's bringing through movement forward. And we're going to talk about that because that's a really huge theme of this gateway, of course, making a breakthrough. When we go through 1111, when you see 1111, sometimes people are like, oh, make a wish. It's like, and that's the extent of it. No, it goes way beyond making a wish. 1111 is that energy of making a breakthrough, moving forward, higher consciousness, quicker manifestation. All of that is very much connected to the 1111. The messages that I am getting that are important for twin flames to realize at this time is that this connection is absolutely true love. It is real. This is the connection that you can't lie to your heart. If you have thought to yourself in the past, I need to move forward from this, I need to run away from this, this is too much for me, it's just way too overwhelming, I am not deserving of it, I could not fulfill it. That is all a part of what we're doing with transformation, releasing what no longer serves, but it doesn't make the twin flame connection that you are experiencing any less true. And I know that throws a lot of people off. So channeling this from my team, it's really important to realize that this is a love of many lifetimes. You are not crazy, and it is worth waiting for. It is worth waiting for. There is a divine timing to this. And the divine timing to this, and it's so important now to really dig in deep, the divine timing is according to, are you engaging in transforming blockages? Are you engaging in that shadow work? Are you resisting some of the things that are coming up, the beliefs that haven't been serving you, the stories, the old programming, the old behaviors and things? Are you resisting that, or are you engaging in that self-growth? Are you supporting yourself? Are you loving yourself regardless of what you're going through? Are there emotions that are coming up that are very difficult, and are you feeling out those emotions? Are you allowing for that change? If you need that extra support, if you were guided to do that, are you reaching out for that support? Or are you judging yourself for that? You know, there are times where it's just best to work with other people. There are times where it's best to work with a coach, or it's best to reach out to a reader or a guide or a therapist, whoever, you know, whatever it may be. If you are struggling with some of the things with your health, it's important to address mind, body, and spirit. And there are a lot of people out there who are ready and willing to support you with their gifts, with their service. You're not alone. So it's really important here, even though we're getting the push to move forward and that divine support is there, are you taking advantage of that? Because moving forward is really going to require you to really key into what you need, show up for yourself, and to really make those moves, take that action, put that effort in. Okay, so it's really important there to put that effort in. Other messages that I'm getting is that it's worth every single effort. Working on the relationship with yourself, working on whatever may be very difficult with you and your beloved, it's really worth working on. It's coming up for you to work on. If there are things that have happened in the past with your twin flame, we'll just take this lifetime into consideration. The push and pull, whether there has been hurt and pain, whether there are trust issues, where there was a third party, where there was words said, whatever the case may be, are there grudges being held? Is there still resentment there? Old pain, old hurt there? Are you still holding on to that stuff? Is your beloved holding on to that stuff? Well, it's now time to realize that, again, this is true love. It's worth waiting for. Yes, we're getting the push with the 1111 gateway to move forward, but to move forward really is going to mean to really work with these things. If forgiveness is something that's hard for you, forgiving yourself, forgiving others, forgiving your twin, forgiving what happened between you if there's been rough times, it's going to be time for you to do that, to really just tune into those emotions that are really, really weighing heavy, that heavy baggage. Really tuning into if you are still pushing away the beloved, which is the same thing as pushing away yourself. Wherever that may be, this is the time to really engage, work with your angels, work in concert with your team, and really see where there needs to be that healing. And to remember that as you are transforming this old history with your beloved, it's not only about this particular lifetime, it also It's all the old history throughout the lifetime. So understanding that you are both now preparing. You're really preparing. So yes, we've talked about all of these things before, but with the 1111 gateway, it's certainly bringing in more of that push to move forward. So when we're receiving more of that divine push, more of that divine activating energy, yes, we feel the physical pains in the neck and the head and the stomach area, and we're not sleeping, and we are getting agitated, or we're getting caught up right in our patterns. It's for us to work with these portals, right? Not be dragged through them, although sometimes it may feel that way, but to really utilize them for the gifts that they bring, the gifts of transformation. And all of it is really to prepare us so that way we can have the next thing come in, the next step, have those doors open. So that's how to really work with, this energy. I'm really getting that the divine spirit, source, however you want to call it, is really trying to impress upon us what to do next. Okay, so giving more direction. Be open to the guidance, the intuitive guidance. Be open to what you're pulled toward. If you're not sure how something's going to work out, whether you're struggling with your own patterns and your own mind and your own emotions, whether you're struggling with other people, struggling with your beloved. So many times it's going to be all of that, right? Because if you're having those struggles, then your relationships are also going to be experiencing that same energy. So if you are having that and it's been really unbearable for you, really take the time to sit with your team and really just be open to what guidance, what you're feeling, any sensation. If something pops into your mind, a lot of people miss the information from their team, and then when they have a reading with me, they're like, oh, I was thinking that the other night, or that's exactly what they were showing me. And it's not that you can't do this. You can, but some people don't trust it, especially when you're in it. It's very difficult to kind of decipher where truth and illusion lie, and whether it's in your own head or it's actual fact, right? So that's why sometimes it's always a good idea to just have someone take a clean look at it who's outside of it, so that way someone can support you. But your team is trying their very best, whether they're going to give it to you directly, whether you're meant to hear it from someone else because you're having a lot of trouble trusting what's coming in, but they're trying to give you directions. They're trying to have you understand what you can do to help yourself, to get through whatever you're needing to get through, to have that growth happen, so that way you can move forward, not only yourself, but move forward with your beloved. Remember, your twin is going through what you're going through. They are your mirror. You can't cut the cord. Pushing them away only just pushes your own self away. That's what makes it so very unique, the twin flame versus other soulmates. So you are always working together. So working on this relationship, it's going to be, of course, about working on yourself, but working together, working in tandem with your twin flame, and really just addressing what is there. I really am receiving that this is a time not to give up, to persevere. This is a time of perseverance, realizing that this connection is meant to move forward. It's not going to go away. And this is, I'll say, like I said last time, this is not a punishment whatsoever. This connection is a gift. It really is a gift. Helps us to grow leaps and bounds. So if you are looking to taking things to the next level, and that's going to mean taking things to the next level within your own self-growth, things that aren't serving you, having the courage to really take a good, honest look at what is not working for you, and engaging in that healing, that release work, bringing in new energy, however you're meant to do that, either alone or with outside support. You're certainly getting divine support, but you and your beloved are certainly meant to move forward with this connection. So trust it. believe in it, and surrender to this path. It's so important to realize that what gets twin flames really in such a head mess, it's the holding on to the attachment of what the outcomes are going to be, holding on to timing, and that scripting is really what is the biggest delusion, if you will, on the twin flame journey, is the attachment. So if you are finding yourself way too attached, it's going to be time for you to take a step back, to get really involved in that inner work and surrender it. Surrender it. This is a divine connection in which you can't control, and if you try to control, it's not going to work out very well, and therefore, control would be the issue, right? So this is really what I'm getting. So I really hope that this helps to clarify some things for you. This is not a relationship. It's even hard to call it a relationship, but this is not a connection that works like any other connection. And so it's going to take a lot of taking accountability for your own stuff, which sometimes there is a lot of shame, guilt, and regret connected to that. And I acknowledge that. I acknowledge that for myself when that comes up. And I want to let you know that you're not alone in that, right? We make decisions and choices that are not always great for us. And then we have to go through the blaming of ourselves, right? The shame, judging ourselves, how it affects our self-esteem, right? Our value. But going through that, being brave enough to address that, it's the bravest thing that you'll ever do. And it's the greatest thing that you'll ever do, because as you get really more involved in that shadow work and you are working through those layers, that's when you really get the opportunity to move forward free of that baggage. So yes, the twin flame portal 1111, it's time to move forward, but it's not just gonna happen, guys. We have to really work with it. We have to work with it. That's what we're here for. And I'm here for you. Okay, so if you are really serious about working on yourself, you're serious about understanding what is still there between you and your twin flame, you are having a hard time with some of those shadows that are coming up, you can contact me, theparanormalpriestess.com, and we will sit and we will take a look at what's there and what your team is guiding you to do. Okay, and then it's of course up to you to have that courage and strength to face it and to do the work to transform it. Thank you so very much, and please remember, from the heart of the darkness is born the light. Brightest blessings. Take care, everyone. Much love.